Spelling. Everybody's favourite subject. Now, as I'm sure you all know, we Brits spell a lot of words very differently from you Yanks. Words such as plough, realise, fibre, and so on. But why is that? Well, let's go and find out. Hi, I'm Siobhan Thompson, and this is Anglophenia. Now, up until about 250 years ago, nobody really cared about the proper spelling of things. They only cared about the spoken word. Even names were spelled more fluidly. Documents show that during his lifetime, Shakespeare himself spelt his own name in 6 different ways. Then, sometime around the late 18th century, British lexicographers such as Samuel Johnson and John Walker came along and said, "This is how a proper Englishman should spell." At the same time, across the pond, Americans were shaking off British rule. An American named Noah Webster, yes, that Webster, spoke up and said, "In addition to having its own nation, America should have its own language." Webster wanted American English words to be spelled closer to the way that they sounded. The differences that we see today in British versus American English were first solidified in his dictionary. Words ending in RE in Britain, such as centre and sabre, were changed so that they ended in ER. The words catalogue and analogue lost the silent UE that they had on the end. Most OUR endings lost the U, words such as armour, behaviour, humour, and savour. This helped differentiate them from other OUR ending words that sounded less like and more like our, words such as flower, hour, and sour. And the ISE endings in words such as authorise, recognise, and symbolise were changed to an IZE. For many of these ISE words, it wasn't so much a change as a return to its original form. The first usage of the word realise with an S was in 1755, whereas realise with a Z was seen back in 1611. Webster also wanted the word tongue to be spelled TUNG, but like an unlicked stamp, that one didn't quite stick. Those are some general categories of spelling differences between Britain and America, but there are plenty of words that are spelt differently that don't fit into any of these groups. There's aluminium versus aluminum, program versus program, and even curb versus curb. Each one of these has its own story, and very well may be the topic of a whole new episode of Anglophenia. So, if you're an American writing to a friend in the UK about how on your flight home the aeroplane had to maneuver down the runway because there was a problem with the tyre, just make sure that you've spelled everything correctly. Yeah, that's right, I said spelt. With a T. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more episodes and let us know in the comments if you're interested in the origins and history of language and what words you want to get to the root of. Yes, click on that one. Oh, very good. Yes, you'll like it. I promise. Go on.